It's Christmas time, as you can plainly see by looking at the snow and the big old tree. Reruns of classics played all the time, and when you didn't smell cookies, you smelled the fresh pine. College was over. My finals were done, just in time to get all the lights hung. Slurpy slurp. As I sipped my hot cocoa, I thought all was well. Until I reached in my stocking.
Oh, bloody hell. Santa, why would you give me this?
Santa's an asshole, 'cause he didn't give me what I wrote on my wish list. Whoa, with the chains on fire, and the fire that not so will burn. Whoa, with the chains on fire, we're lighting our way with the chains on fire.
One of Marvel's biggest franchises. The X-Men have been around for ages, and almost everyone on Earth knows about them. As much as I love superheroes, I was never really a big comic reader, but I did get a few big ol' informational books and read the crap out of them when I was a kid. So I have a decent knowledge of superheroes. Probably the most popular iteration of the X-Men, at least in recent memory, have been the 20th Century Fox films. While the quality of these films have ranged from good to HELL NO! I do still enjoy the series, if only for First Class and X2. And X2 is actually the setup for this game, taking place between X-Men 2 and 3. So, shall we take a look at it? Really? Are you sure? You guys just like to watch me suffer, don't you? Dicks. So we start the game up and there's roughly 67 different graphics where companies decided to make this game.
Soft deck.
How rude! So then you gotta pick the name of your profile, which won't affect your game in any way at all. So we gotta put... oh, that won't fit. How about... no. Fresh butt! What else? After that we come to the main menu, which looks... alright. It also makes my Xbox sound really, really loud.
It's so loud. Why is it so loud?
Anywho, the story is Professor X has been trying to track Magneto, even though it's been stated several times that his helmet stopped Xavier from being able to do that. But you know, whatever, so let's just move it along. And he needs parts from the Dark Cerebro built by William Stryker at Alkali Lake. So the X-Men break back into the dam to find out that it's been taken over by Hydra, a terrorist organization that is there to defend the base. While searching the base, some Hydra agents activate the Master Mold for the Sentinels, giant mutant-hunting robots, and it's now up to the X-Men to destroy the Master Mold and stop the Sentinels. Even though I don't read a whole lot of comics, this still doesn't make a whole lot of sense continuity-wise to the stories I know. But I guess we'll just have to see where it goes. Anyway, let's take a look at who we get to play as. There are 28 levels, separated between the three playable characters, Wolverine, Iceman, and Wolverine plays like a very generic hack and slash game. You'll pretty much just be killing all the enemies in an area until a door opens up to the next one. It's extremely linear with almost no exploration. Some entire levels are just one room. While there is a combo list, there's very few combos I actually found myself using, mainly because just mashing the heavy attack button takes care of almost every enemy. Wolverine does have his trademark healing factor, but it's not too effective in a fight. You have two health bars, one blue and one green. The blue bar goes down to slowly reveal the green one. Logan can regenerate his health without you having to tell him to up to where the green bar ends. Any part of the green bar that gets taken off has to be healed by holding down the left bumper. The dual health bar system is kind of a nifty idea, if nothing really new, but regenerating your green health completely breaks the flow of the game. You'll just stand there doing absolutely nothing since even the slightest little teensy weensy movement breaks your healing cycle. You've just gotta wait it out and listen to Logan breathing. Heavily. Very heavily. Nightcrawler's levels are a mix of beat-em-up combat and button pushing. I mean problem solving. But it has a unique twist with Kurt's teleportation powers. By hitting the right trigger, Nightcrawler will teleport to nearby objects, allowing him to get around the environments in an easy and actually pretty fun way, even if it can be a bit awkward. I have a feeling the developers wanted the players to use Kurt's acrobatic abilities like swinging on pipes in conjunction with teleporting. It's way easier and faster just to bam from one place to the next. There's really no reason to be all fancy in Cirque du Soleil E-I-E-I-O. Teleporting also comes into play with the combat. Too bad Kurt's bullets seem to do about as much damage as a gentle summer breeze. He also has a healing mode, but, like Wolverine, you gotta stand perfectly still to use it. Iceman's missions stand out most from the group. He slides around on his ice slides and shoots He slides around in his ice slides and shoots exploding snowballs at his opponents. It's kind of like a jet piloting game, shooting other planes out of the sky, but slower and not as fun. He's also pretty awkward to control. It all feels really sluggish and unresponsive, and turning is extremely wide, inverted or not. I had a hard time getting the hang of flying Bobby around, but maybe I just suck at flying in video games.
Oh god.
No! Also, if you want to boost and shoot, which is almost mandatory in later timed levels, have fun tapping B while holding A at the same time. Iceman's levels mainly consist of flying through giant tubes and tunnels, shooting out snowballs and being more powerful than Nightcrawler and Wolverine put together. I mean, seriously. He can basically fly, he has 2 projectile attacks, a shield, self-regenerating health, that's right, none of that standing still bullshit, and can take out a dozen Sentinels single-handedly. Good gravy, they're practically nothing to him! It's like Iceman is the BFG from Doom and everyone else has
glass bones and paper skin.
This game's supposed to be based off the movies, and he could never even ice slide in those. He didn't even go full all iced up until the final fight in the 3rd movie. How is he so much more powerful than a killer mutant and mutant killers? He also gets some help from Storm and Colossus in certain levels. Storm sends down bolts of lightning that can take out small groups of enemies, and is actually pretty useful. As for Colossus,
they see me rolling and they are hating me.
He's not the best. Anyway, after the Master Mold is activated, Logan fights Lady Deathstrike, who he killed in X-Men 2. Look, game. I like fanservice as much as the next guy, but you don't need to bring characters back from the dead to do it. But I guess Lady Deathstrike does have regeneration powers. How she managed to regenerate gallons of adamantium being pumped into her gut is beyond me, but whatever. It does make for a cool boss fight, though. At least in theory. Deathstrike puts Storm inside a crate, and Storm's claustrophobia makes her freak out, causing a hurricane inside the building, and Wolverine has to fight Deathstrike inside of it. Now, on paper, this sounds like this. But in reality, it's more like this. Yay! This problem happens with pretty much every boss fight in the game. The idea sounds awesome, but ends up being really lame. The biggest offender of this is Pyro. He creates a giant fire snake in a nuclear plant. Awesome. And Iceman's gotta kill it. In theory, in reality, also, just look at these achievements. There's only 16 and some are worth nothing. What the Fighting grunt enemies isn't that much fun either. Most of them are pretty tough, even on normal difficulty, which makes them a chore to fight. Especially these little pricks with their electric staffs and their ranged attacks and their rock and roll 8-track tapes, you damn kids! It really sucks when you play as Wolverine, because this is all you do. Nightcrawler gets platforming sections and Iceman at least gets to travel around and do some very basic puzzle solving. Logan's got none of it. He's the best at what he does, and what he does is have frustrating repetitive gameplay with moves that feel inadequate and... Wait. What was that? Go back. Okay. Yeah. One more time, please. Okay. That's the thing. One more time. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. No! No, this is not how this works! You do not get back up after Wolverine rips your face apart with his sharp, deadly claws! That man is dead. This is his end. The end is nigh for him. The end is not nigh, it's right now. He should be dead on the floor. Wolverine just made your face into lunch meat. He is having it on sandwiches with cucumber and cheese. And it's not even good cheese, it's American cheese, which tastes like sadness and oil. Your face is not a good sandwich, sir. You should not be up. This move to kill even the weakest enemy, the grunt soldier with a twisted ankle, a cold, and asthma. You gotta be going like this for like 10 seconds on him. That once, and you're dead. Have you seen any of the X-Men movies? His claws are made of indestructible metal that can cut anything. There's 3 ways this could work. 1, that guy's face is made out of diamond, or adamantium, or something. 2, Wolverine's claws are made out of butter. Probably soft butter. It's like the spreadable stuff right from the fridge, you know, that they advertise. Oh, it's cold, but you can spread it, you know, happy, fun stuff. Or 3, and the most likely answer, this game sucks a big fat Okay. I've had my moment. I got some help from my good friend Mr. Yeager here. Wait, I'm not 21. I got some help from my good friend Mr. Diet Coke. It's totally Diet Coke. So, let's do it! Ow! Most of the voice work is actually done by the movie cast. Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, Sean Ashmore, and Alan Cumming all provide their own voices, which is a nice touch, even if the script kind of ruins the voice.
Setting the danger room on level 10 is dangerous, even for a mutant of your talents.
Yes! Danger! Also, all the cutscenes of the game are done with still paintings. There's no actual movement, and to be honest, it's really not that bad. I mean, sure, it's pretty lazy, but when the characters are just expositing dialogue, as boring as it may be to watch, the motion comic style actually does look pretty nice. Another thing I like is when you finally kill someone, the dead body has really good ragdoll physics. While the body usually dramatically flies away after the death, it does so in a really pleasing way. The character model's limbs flopping all around and interacting with pieces of the environment, even destructible stuff like fences. Not bad, game. It's a nice touch, but you've still got a lot of ground to make up for. Back to the story. Lady Deathstrike escapes on a Hydra helicopter, and Wolverine jumps on and follows her all the way back to Japan. Wait, Japan? You mean Wolverine clung to the outside of a helicopter with his claws just sticking in there, and he went all the way from Canada to Japan with no one noticing? Could a helicopter even get that far? Wouldn't you have to stop for fuel? I mean, fuck, isn't that like what, like a 17-hour flight for a plane? Could a helicopter even... I need you, my friend! During all this, Nightcrawler's getting visions from Jason Stryker, William Stryker's mutant son from X2. It turns out he's still alive and has a bit of a split personality thing going on. One part trying to help the X-Men take down the Master Mold and the Sentinels, the other controlling it? Kurt then has to go and stop Multiple Man from blowing up a bridge in one of the only good boss fights in this game. Kurt defeats him and actually ends up showing how Multiple Man appears in X-Men 3. Just a nice little nod. We then cut to Iceman fighting Pyro. This is where the worst snake fight ever happened. And defeats him, but Pyro tries to escape, and Bobby's about to attack him, but then the mission ends. After a few Logan missions, we cut back to Iceman to find... the entire Pyro story has been dropped. Great storytelling, game. Speaking of storytelling, I can't understand what's going on here. I mean, Stryker built the Sentinels, and Hydra helped, or is Hydra trying to stop the Sentinels, and Deathstrike is trying to take down something, and later on we find out Deathstrike's working with Silver Samurai? I'm really confused by all this. I mean, even though I don't read a whole lot of comics, I still know a lot of these characters, and to my knowledge, they have nothing to do with each other. So, I'm befuddled, one would say. I've looked up the Wikipedia article and I couldn't make heads or tails of this. I think I need some professional help. Quick, to the comic shop! Mike! I need your vast depth of knowledge.
Finally! Ready to fund the experiment?
No, I need some help with comic continuity.
Oh, okay.
You and I were in a dream.
Mike!
What?
I need some help with X-Men.
Oh, sure. What do you need me to tell you about?
Well...
So, Mike, can you help me?
Oh yeah, sure. First off, Stryker never made the Sentinels. That was Bolivar Trask. Silver Samurai hiring Lady Deathstrike doesn't make much sense, considering Deathstrike is an experiment created by Weapon X, the same program that gave Wolverine his metal skeleton, and Silver Samurai is usually based in Japan. But both are recurring villains of Wolverine and the X-Men, so them teaming up isn't that unlikely. As to why he wanted to take out Hydra, that makes zero sense at all. Hey, you listening to me?
Oh, sorry. Pinkie Pie made cupcakes.
Anyway, Hydra is more related to S.H.I.E.L.D., as they are a global terrorist organization that is hell-bent on world domination, like all of them. Other than Hydra attacking Silver Samurai directly, he would really have no reason for them to go after him, or him go after them. But since he does know that Hydra can stop the Sentinels, that would explain that. How he got that knowledge is beyond me.
So, what you're saying is this game has no idea of the comic story? It's just making stuff up?
Basically, they want to cram as much fan service in as possible without making all that much sense to continuity. By the way, what game are you playing?
This one?
That game? What's wrong with you, woman?
Woman.
That game is a crappy cash-in based off a crappy third movie. There is no way it should exist. It is hell.
Come on, man. You're being too harsh. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but it's not that bad. It's better than Rock Revolution, anyway.
Fine. Don't say it anymore, you crazy mad fool.
Yeah, whatever, man. Anyway, thanks for your help. I gotta go finish this review. See ya.
Poor crazy bastard. Nothing I can do to change his choices. Not yet, anyway.
Can I purchase this?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Man, I should really pay that guy more. Anyway, this game looks like shit. Textures are muddy and rough, and nothing really feels original outside of Pyro stages. You've seen one dingy hallway, or a city at night, or a Japanese garden. You've seen them all. The character models are decent, and the animation on them is actually pretty good. I would say the sound design is great. I would say that, but I'd be lying. The sound effects are bland and boring, and a lot of the time, there's just no music. I never really realized how much music adds to a game until they just took it right away. I mean, this is how it really was. And this is how it could have been. Just some generic fighting music would have been fine, you know? Nothing fancy. I'm not asking much here. Anyways, we're almost done, so back to the plot. The Master Mold ends up in generic city number 4, and the X-Men break into it to stop it. Or at least Nightcrawler and Iceman do. Wolverine goes and hallucinates images from his past life, which is pretty much how he spent a lot of his time in the movies. We just can't get enough of Wolverine's mysterious past, can we, kids? No, we're all fucking sick of it. Nightcrawler sneaks into the Master Mold to stop Jason, or at least the evil part that's controlling the Sentinels. I still don't understand this. During his journey to get to Jason, the game decides to stop letting the player have any fun at all and takes out all the grunt enemies for Kurt to fight. It just becomes teleport here and blow up a Sentinel with these slow-moving bombs that look like Guilty Spark from Halo. The only time I really enjoyed the combat in this game was when I could bamf around my foes and just beat the crap out of them. Now I just have to wait and lead bombs out to my slow-moving, stupid enemies. After a while, Kurt does make it to Jason, and he tries to take him out, but ends up getting teleported to... hell? Oh my god, Mike was right.
It is hell.
I thought this was just a bad game, but... it's so much more. It is hell. It's shown its true form in the level. I thought it was just a crappy cash-in on a bad movie. But no, it's so much worse. So much more evil inside it.
That's right, Mr. Reviews.
Oh, sweet crap in a hat!
Did you just talk?
Indeed I did. And critics like you have been trying to drown out games like us. Telling people not to buy us, even though they always do. An easy $60 from poor fools that want more from their movies and their TV shows.
You're not a game. You're a fucking demon.
No. I am much, much more.
Oh, crap. How can I stop this?
Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can stop us, for we are licensed, and we are many.
What are you going to do to me?
I'm going to silence you. Prepare yourself, Mr. Abuse. Your end is here.
Well, didn't think I'd die by being killed by a video game. Man, this game sucks.
Ah!
What?
It is nothing. Prepare for your doom.
This game sucks.
Ah! Stop it!
Ah, you're hurt by criticism. Your combat is bad and lazy.
Ah! What are you doing?
Putting you down. Your graphics are horrific.
Ah! Stop it, you miserable bag of poop!
Your storyline makes no sense. Your music is bland and forgettable when it's actually there, and you have no idea how to take cool ideas and make them work.
Ah! You son of a couch dropper!
And your insults suck.
Ah!
So, you're finally dead?
Not yet, doo-doo head.
Man, you still gotta work on those insults, don't you? Okay, I've gotta think of some way to stop this game once and for all. Aha! The climax.
Oh dear Lord, no.
Ew, not that, you perv. But don't tempt me. I'm talking about your climax. The end of the game.
Crap, he figured it out.
To finish you off, I've gotta finish the review. Let's do this. So Nightcrawler fights his way out of hell and stops Jason. During all that, Iceman, the rookie from the team that never got a shot until the end of the third movie, the little underdog, the brave little boy, takes out the Master Mold's internal systems single-handedly, fighting off dozens of Sentinels, bypassing all the security measures, and fixing the problem by himself. I'm proud of you, Bobby Drake. Good job.
That kid sucks.
You suck.
Ow, 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 ow!
And during all of this, what's Wolverine doing? What's his grand plan? What is Logan, the main character of this game, with most of the levels, most of the box, most of the screen time? What's his master plan? He's gonna fight Sabretooth. Yep, Sabretooth just shows up right the fuck out of nowhere on the Master Mold just to fight Wolverine. That's it. And it's not even a good fight, or even a cool idea like the other ones were. It's just boring and anticlimactic as hell. Hell. Hell's a good word for this game, wouldn't you say, Mr. I Am Hell?
You suck butts!
And proud of it. And I think there's only one thing left that needs to be said for you, little buddy.
Wait! What are you doing?
This comic game sucks! Hello? You still evil? I think it's broken. What's this? Huh. I think I just performed an exorcist. Or an exorcist? God damn it, boy! Ah, everybody's a critic. Or at least I am. So after playing this train wreck of a game, I think I'm gonna go play something fun. See you guys. Don't play that game. Oh yeah! It tells you why Nightcrawler's not in X3.
I am not suited for this life, Professor.
Yep, that's all you get. One line. See ya, folks! Ow!